Healthy dessert. Is there such a thing? Well, we're going to come pretty close today with what we're going to show you. This dessert actually calls for 2 main ingredients, Steva.
That's it. Yes, and it's simple, it's delicious, and when you're finished with it, nobody's going to believe that it only took 2 ingredients. It's really healthy.
And that it's a chocolate pudding.
Yes.
So we're starting with tofu. Tell us a little bit about why tofu is great for this recipe.
Well, the texture is really beautiful, and what I'm actually using here is a silken tofu, which is probably the most softest form of the tofu. There's like medium firmness and thickness, and this is perfect for dessert. So what we have here is a silken tofu, and this one is really good for dessert because this one is actually flavored with almond.
Now, tofu is high in protein, and it's also a very versatile food. You can use this for breakfast. You can use it for different other recipes as well.
Absolutely, and the product that we're using here is actually suitable for dessert. But of course, like you said, I mean, it's fantastic for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And what's really good about it is it's so healthy, and there's no animal fat.
And it's also very easy to work with. So now it looks, it's got quite a different consistency, but we're about to whip it up.
Yeah, so right now when you get it out of the container, it's sort of gelatinous. And what I'm going to do is just to add just a little bit of vanilla for nice scent. And I'm just going to get my mixer started. Right now, you know, it's right now. It's just breaking it down. I have broken all the big chunks. Now I'm going to put it on a high speed for just a few seconds. That's it. Right now, you can see it's gone to a really softer stage. But by the time we add our melted chocolate with it, it's just going to be in a beautiful sort of a pudding consistency.
Creamy.
Yeah, so we're going to use a double boiler to melt the chocolate. So for the tofu portion, it's tofu is 2 part and chocolate is 1 part. And what we have here is milk chocolate. Because we're going to make it kids friendly, we're going to make it with milk chocolate, but if you like, you can also use dark chocolate or white chocolate. The choice is yours.
Now, using a double boiler is important because of the consistency of the chocolate.
Absolutely. You want it to be really silky, and also chocolate is incredibly gentle and it's sensitive and it'll temper, so you have to be careful that you're not going to cook it too long. So this is why the double boiler is going to actually protect the chocolate from, you know, melting too fast and too quickly.
So you definitely don't want to put it in the microwave then?
No.
So there's no other, you know, sugar in this dish except for the milk chocolate, and that's not even that much sugar.
No, and like I said, this is why nobody's going to believe by when you're finished with it that it's actually made with silken tofu and just chocolate only. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pour our melted chocolate.
Now, when you're transporting a warm item into a cool item, how does that work here in this particular dish?
Actually, this is not going to really affect it because what we're going to do is once we whip this, I'm just going to fold all our whipped tofu. We're going to chill it again, so nothing's going to really happen to it. If you were actually dealing with milk, you would have to be careful because that could really curdle.
Yeah.
This actually sort of has a texture more like a mousse. This would all come together once it's chilled.
Right.
So
how long do you need to chill it for then?
I would chill it for about a couple of hours in the fridge. Now the mousse has been in the fridge for a couple of hours, and this is the consistency you're looking for.
Wow.
Nice and firm.
Yeah, it looks like a really nice creamy texture.
Absolutely. So now, see? Isn't this wonderful? It just comes together like a beautiful mousse. And I'm just going to serve it.
Now, to make it even more healthy, you can certainly, there's an array of different fruit that you can serve with this, right?
Absolutely. I mean, you can keep it as low fat as possible. I mean, nobody's going to, first of all, believe this is made with silken tofu, but you can almost layer it if you have a sweet tooth to put it with like honeyed strawberry or minted strawberry or just some plain fresh raspberry.
Chocolate pudding with 3 simple ingredients here on WhereParentsTalk.com.